Hello everybody, my name is Necroxus. This is a very quick video. I've never made a video like this on my channel, so please forgive me, but you'll quickly see why I felt the need to. So, in the United States, we have a very, very important election coming up. And it's, a couple of days away now. So, I really want to encourage everyone out there to go out and vote. Please, 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 please go vote. You may be like me, and you may be pretty disenfranchised with the system as someone who was a Sanders supporter and saw the Democratic National Committee pretty openly rat-fuck Bernie Sanders out of his victory that was supposed to be coming. But the alternative is so much worse, and I've got to be perfectly honest. Personally, I see people who say, I'm not voting for either, I'm going to make a statement. I think that mindset shows such an incredible level of ignorance and privilege that you won't be harmed by either candidate, so therefore you're not going to vote for either candidate. Just as a reality check, that doesn't mean other people won't be hurt by a certain candidate winning. The certain candidate who's been the president for 4 years. I'm no big Joe Biden fan. If you follow me on Twitter, I've shat on him pretty consistently. But in politics, there is a term known as harm reduction. It's when you vote for a candidate who you may not be your favorite and who may not be the best, but is certainly better than the other fucking asshole making things actively worse. Whether you are a woman, a person of color, a member of the LGBT community, or know someone like that, there's a lot of hurt coming very quickly to those communities. The president has a lot of power. The biggest of which perhaps is being able to choose Supreme Court justices. And when you have a Republican conservative president, I use quotes because I don't think Trump is anything. I think he's whatever people want him to hear or want to hear him say is what he is. But when you have him backed up by Republicans who will do anything to get judges and justices packing the courts for them to do what they want, he's the perfect stooge for them. And in the last 4 years, Mitch McConnell, leader of the Senate of the Republicans, has not only stolen a Supreme Court justice from the last president, Barack Obama, but has also rushed the next two justices, Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett, through the review process at a speed we have not seen in American history. Brett Kavanaugh's appointment and his confirmation was record-breaking speed, record history-setting, and Amy Coney Barrett was like 3 times as fast as that. Why are they doing that? Because now they have 5 conservative justices on the Supreme Court and 4 liberal ones. And one of the liberal ones isn't even really super liberal. They're kind of moderate. So what does that mean? That means when issues like abortion rights, a very famous court case, Roe versus Wade in the United States, which granted legality to the practice of abortion, that's probably going to be struck down now that Amy Coney Barrett has flipped the court from moderate to conservative leaning. Gay marriage was only granted to the United States through a Supreme Court case. And that was only 5 years ago. And again, Amy Coney Barrett, who was just appointed to the Supreme Court, at the time when that case was done, said, as just a normal judge, that it was the wrong decision. And that Supreme Court case was decided 5-4. You can go look it up. And if the court that is in the court now was the court of the court then, we would not have marriage equality. And it's very easy for someone to challenge marriage equality or abortion rights or the Affordable Health Care Act, which a lot of people, millions of people get their health care through. I'm one of them. To have a court case, a frivolous court case challenge go up to the Supreme Court for the express purpose of allowing the court to politically play games and knock it down. So I have a strong feeling you're going to see in the next 3 to 4 months, whether Trump wins or loses, you're going to see Obamacare, otherwise known as the American Health Care Act, or the Affordable Health Care Act, that's going to be struck down. Millions of people are going to lose their health care. I'll be fine, luckily, because I live in a state that is democratically run, and I get my health care technically through my state, rather than the federal government. Like people who live in southern states or conservative states who are using the ACA, they're going to lose their health care. I guarantee you know at least one person, if you're watching this, who gets their health care through it. Abortion rights are almost certainly about to be set back. Roe versus Wade is about to be knocked down. It's just a simple fact. It's what's going to happen. And gay marriage is probably about to be revoked in the United States on a national level. So, please go out and vote. We cannot let this orange turd have another term. The Republicans like to fearmonger that Joe Biden is some socialist. And trust us, a lot of people on the left wish that was the case, because a lot more shit would get done, but he's not. However, a lot of people on the left, I think, rightly are afraid of what the fuck our country is going to be if Trump gets 4 more years. There are 2 more justices on the Supreme Court who are very old and who could die in 4 years. That means Trump would set the court back 7 conservative justices to 2 liberal ones. The country would be fucked for a generation, 40 years. So please, go on and vote. Early vote if you can. By the time I've made this video, it's too late to send in your ballots. So hopefully if you do have an early ballot, go and deliver it yourself. Don't mail it out. Because again, a certain political party and a certain president is doing rat fuckery to try and prevent people from voting. Which is all kind of what you need to say. If you don't listen to anything else I say, just think about this. Why would a political candidate, Donald Trump, and his party, the Republicans, want to keep as many people away from voting as possible? Wouldn't you want the most number of people to vote if you were truly an American? Apparently not them. So, like I said, I've never made a video like this, and there probably won't ever be one again, but this election is way too important for me not to say something on the on the incredibly small platform that I have, but I do have some kind of a voice, so. And I know people who support Trump or are conservatives and watch this are going to be butthurt, but I really don't give 2 fucks. Sorry. I care much more about my rights and my friends' rights and people whose rights people who don't even know rights get taken away. I said several times online, but I think it bears repeating, if Donald Trump in the last 4 years has shown anything about the United States, it has shown that, unfortunately, there are way more people than we all thought who don't give 2 fucks about anybody but themselves. They don't care if other people that they don't know get their rights taken away. They don't care if other people that they don't know get killed in the streets. They don't care if other people they don't know lose, the right to vote, the right to marry who they love, the right to have a medical procedure. They don't care. The whole world could burn down around them. As long as they get what they want, they're fine. And I think that's a really sad commentary on our country. So, if you want to be like me and try and fight back against those people, please go vote. That's the best way you can do it. Thank you for watching this. Farewell.